Hey guys, welcome back to Tea Time. I'm your host Jalen. I'm here with AJ.
Hello.
It looks so shiny today.
Thank you.
Not you. I I am trying to be more organized this year. So I'm like been using like reminders, like the reminder app on iPhone to like type in things I need to do for the day. So like I typed in I need to do laundry at 4. I need to do wash my hair at 6. Like I'm trying
I
to
don't
be
know.
more.
Me personally, I don't think that's a great idea just because it makes me feel like super anxious because then I'm
Schedule.
like,
Yeah.
man, I have no free time. Like, right? Don't you feel like that a little
I
bit?
I feel like it makes me stay on top of things I need to do because I feel like without writing stuff down, then I get sidetracked and I forget like, oh, like I have an assignment due like Friday and today's
Hmm.
Wednesday. Like I should have been working on the beginning of the week. So I feel like if I write stuff down, it can keep me organized. That's where where I got it from though, or why I'm trying to start this is because I'm subscribed to two new YouTubers that are like
Okay.
that. And
You know what? If
I'm
you're
not
gonna
saying
hold on, if you're gonna talk about some new YouTubers, I gotta give a shout out to someone too. All right.
fine, then you can talk about your shout outs
All
then,
right.
who you're watching lately. Well, I found these two girls on just on my recommendation. And it was
Mhm.
because remember I told you like last week we talked about it. We were talking about like the wedding stuff that I've been obsessed with. Well, both these girls
Did
are
you
getting
look up
married.
more wedding stuff?
They popped up. Like I looked up like wedding planning and their videos popped up on my page. And so I was like, why not? They look young and they are young. The first YouTuber that I found first was Julia Chris. I can't say her name. Julia K.
I'm gonna
Chris.
look them up right now.
She's 21, I believe. I believe she just turned 21, 22. I
Hmm.
know she's a junior at Bell State University, which is in Indiana, and she's engaged, but she's been with her boyfriend. Okay, she explained it. She was with her boyfriend for 8 years, technically, but they broke up in high school, like junior year, and then they took like a 6 month break, and then they started dating again. So she says they've been dating for 5, but technically they've known each other slash dated for 8. So they were together for a long time. And then the other YouTuber that I follow is Lauren Doan, and she's 22, and she's from San Diego, and she goes to college. I don't know what the college name is, but she goes to school in San Diego, and they're both friends, and they both work with the same management, like content creator
Well,
company. So that's how they
wait, they
know
have
each
a
other.
content creation company?
I'm saying like they work with they're managed by like some social media content creator like management. I don't know what management it is.
What? How do I get into that? That's easy.
I would
No,
love for us to have a manager,
I
but
practically
this
am the manager. What do you mean?
yeah, but we don't want to know like Charlie D'Amelio type manager where it's like, okay,
Oh
here's the
God,
year of
no.
2022. Like this is what you need to get done. Like
I just okay. So for the people watching and or listening that can't see my screen right now, I'm just gonna describe you what the thumbnails look like.
you should
Uh,
just share them then.
it's just
Can we
nah, because then I have to do some fancy stuff in
uh
post, and I don't want to do
why
it.
not I just show you my phone because I'm
It's just
subscribed to them.
like it's a lot of white in the thumbnails
It's very
and a lot of
like the
tan colors. Like
yeah, like it's very like beachy theme. This is Lauren's page, which
no,
I love her.
it's so you said I think you told me before one of them's in a sorority.
Yeah, Julia's in a
Yep,
sorority.
makes complete sense because in
You
sororities,
thought Lauren was though.
yeah, they
This
both
is
look
like
like they're
Julia's
in sororities. Because if you've noticed sorority girls like Instagram posts, they're all the
yeah.
same. Like they definitely get
Yeah.
training
Oh,
on how to post on
edit their
Instagram.
photos. Yeah,
Yeah.
I 100%. I've definitely watched TikTok videos of other girls who were like in the recruitment process, but like didn't decide to not go with the sorority because they used to plan out outfits, what girls would be posted on their Instagram account, how they would pose. Like, yeah, no.
No,
But
that's
honestly,
so
that's white sororities. I'm saying that right now, and I'm saying it live because it's true. I swear, it's more white sororities than I see within black sororities. Like, I literally saw
that's
this
too
frat.
much. That's way
Huh?
too much.
I saw this frat. Okay, so at DBU, they were having some type of like concert singing competition with all the sororities and frats, right?
Hmm.
And I don't know. I was very confused on it because the frats were dressed up as like nurses. So who knows? They could have done Grey's Anatomy and singing. Don't
Okay.
know. Don't care. Either what I thought it was weird is there's about 50 boys I'm gonna call
Uh-huh.
them boys. I was gonna call them men, but they're boys. They were so excited that they won first place in a singing competition.
Well,
And
yeah,
I
that's
saw
competitive.
that
You're
is
in it to
so
win it.
dumb. They're competing against other girls and like other brats. And I don't know. I just saw it and I was like, this is cringy. I don't like it. It's screaming basic. Like
Yeah.
let's do a
Not
singing
to
competition with
not to
all the
throw
sorority.
shade at Greek life, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
kind of
they're
basic.
basic. They're kind of basic. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a to me personally, girls or guys, girls who join sororities that are like,
And
let
no,
me
not
say this, let me
or
preface
and
this. And
and guys.
okay, well, fine, and I because I think sororities and like frats are two different styles, like when it comes to like the girls and the guys. And I'm saying these are white sororities. I'm not talking about blacks because their style is way different from whites. But with the white sororities, I feel like a lot of girls who tend the sororities are only childs. And I'm
I can see
saying
that.
this on the face of I know I think I've known a few girls that were only childs and they decided to join a sorority to have like a sisterhood because they don't have their own siblings or like or they don't have their own like sisters. Like say if the girl's the oldest and she has like brothers only, or she's the youngest has only brothers, but she's like I want to be around feminine energy, then yeah, I'm gonna join a sorority. Like that's what I would do if I was like if I was a girl that was only I don't know. Some girls are different. If you're really
Yeah,
girly
no, I
girl,
mean, well, you have like the upper sororities. I don't want to call them like upper class, but expensive
yeah,
sororities.
yeah,
They're
yes.
like, oh, it's like 3,000 a semester. I'm like, dang, is this community college or a sorority? What am I joining?
What am I joining?
Yeah,
Yes, I heard.
it's
Yeah,
just like,
they are pricey.
yeah,
It's I like I
those, I
said, I
feel like
think
those are like, yeah, only child syndrome type people.
or girls that don't have like the feminine energy that they want to be around. Like it's that's what I said. It's two ways. I really can't say because I'm not rushing into no sorority and I can't speak on those people that are doing it. It's just what I see visually. I just see a bunch of girls who probably do not have sisters and they're really girly and really basic and think I can be around 50 other girls that are girly and basic and have the exact same likes as me. Like none of them girls look edgy. Like I want to see
No,
an edgy girl in a sorority. Give me
I'm
that.
just laughing at how you just threw that in there. You're just like, yeah, they're only childs, they're basic, they're not they're just you just like
that's
threw in basic. Like
that's what I'm
everything was
seeing
fine, and
visually
then you
on
just
social media. Or other girls who join sororities just want to party. Like I swear, they want to
yeah.
be able to
Well,
go to any
that's how most
parties.
like other frats are.
That's
Like
what the
guys that
and
want to
that's what I was gonna
party. Yeah.
get into. Boys who join frats just want to party and drink and be around a bunch of men with testosterone. That's gonna boost their energy up to make them feel like they're somebody.
It's just
Sorry.
it's so funny seeing like because my roommate had like a birthday party and
Yeah.
he knows a ton of people. But then there was also like a joint birthday party. So it was like four different birthdays and they all invited people. It was tons of people. It was a huge mess. I was outside the whole time. I was like, nope, too many people. But like you could just tell who was in a frat or sorority based on how they walked. Like it was just like they were just
I'm ready for this. Ah! That-
straight. And then they walk in, they're like, hey, like they can't because the
like a Sims character. Oh my
it's so
god.
funny. It's so fun because I'm looking around. I'm like, there's like 8 guys that could essentially be twins here, and they probably don't even know each other. Like,
I swear they all act the same. Like none of them are no. Like I said, I'm not trashing on people who join sororities and frats. Okay, great. I'm glad that you're doing something that you love, and that's great. That's your life, not mine. Like I said, I'm only saying on the ones I see on social media, which are
yeah,
mainly the white sororities, on
the
how they
ones we
act
meme on.
and yeah, and what they post, and they all look the same to me. I think they all could be related for who we know. They all look the same.
Yeah,
They're all either blonde or brunette. I swear. You don't see a lot of like gingers and sororities or girls who have black hair that are different. You know, I'm not seeing diversity here. I'm
yeah,
seeing
and
50
all the
girls that
same,
look the
like the
same.
same build.
Same build,
They
same
definitely.
outfits they wear.
I know some frats will do this. They like give you a workout an eating plan. And I'm like, nah, it's too
Oh
much.
God.
I am in charge of my own workouts and what I can
That's
eat.
yeah, that's
But
what
I
I
bet
said.
sororities
Like,
do the same thing because they're all built the same.
no, I definitely believe there's a process. That's why I said I saw on TikTok this girl explaining like the process on how they choose people. They literally choose people mainly on their looks. I'm telling you, those white sororities are like, okay, this girl's pretty, we need her. This girl, that girl's not that really good. She's not gonna fit on our Instagram page. We gotta,
They
nope,
probably,
can't
yeah,
be.
they probably have a few to like boost the entire GPA of the sorority, but
But not
that's
all of
it.
them. Yeah,
That's
there's probably a few.
what do you think most of the majors are for the
Um,
basic sororities and fraternities?
I'm glad you asked that. I think a lot of them are either in like teaching, like education,
I agree with that.
nursing,
Yep.
or business.
Yep.
Those are the three things I think those girls are doing:
Yeah.
business, nursing, or teach, or early child development. I want to be a preschool teacher. Like,
Early
girl, don't
child
waste 4 years
development.
of you going to college to learn to be a preschool teacher.
Early child
Girl,
development. I could knock that out in like 3 months.
that's literally what it's called in some schools. They're like early child development. Like, you did not go to school for you to teach 4-year-olds. Like, anyone could do that. It's not that hard to
It's
teach a 4-year-old.
I do it like almost. I practically do it, and I teach them
I
math.
finished it. You teach them, yeah, you
Yeah.
actually teach them something. Them kids are only teaching them like 1 through 10s, colors, the basics, things you learn in
Yeah.
preschool, like the easy stuff. I'm just saying, like, who needs to go to college for 4 years to just end up doing that in the future? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I could
just
see that as like a last ditch effort, or maybe you realize you actually enjoy it after college, but not like in high school. Like, oh, I'm going to be a preschool teacher. I'm going to college. It's like,
oh no,
I don't
there's
know about that.
definitely was probably girls at
I don't know
Centennial
about that.
were definitely were like, I'm gonna go to college just to be a teacher or an elementary teacher. Like, I think a lot of girls probably were like, I'm gonna do teaching because that's
Especially not like a large 4-year college. Like I can
yeah,
understand people saying that and they go to like a 2-year college or like a smaller 4-year college, but not like
UT.
Baylor,
Yeah.
UT. Like don't
Don't waste your time at a big nice college for you to be like, yeah, I study in education. Like, okay,
No,
you just
we're
need a
not dogging
teaching
all the
certification
teachers
for it.
out there. We love you teachers, but
Yeah, we love you teachers, but the people that are in college for
yeah,
early child
we're
development,
talking about like the people our age.
yeah,
People our
because
age.
like, come on now, it's the year 22 and 2. Pick something different. Maybe be different. I don't know what's wrong with that. I think people don't like they all like to be the
Yeah,
same
I would
nowadays.
like to see a sorority girl, one of the basic sorority girls in like engineering. That'd be sick. That'd be
I
really
want to
cool.
see one. If you know somebody that's in a sorority and studies something that actually is like probably outside of business, teaching, or nursing, let us know in the comments because I really want to meet you. I want to have a genuine conversation, and I want to know. I would love for us to get a girl or somebody that's in the process of being rushed into sorority and what it's like, because I just want to hear their side of how it
I'm
is.
just gonna walk
Because
to sorority houses knocking and be like, hey, do y'all have an engineering major? No? Okay, cool. Do y'all know anyone that might have an engineering major? We need them
yeah,
for our
let me
podcast.
know. Just I want to throw her in the podcast because I want to know what made her think that was a cool. Like I said, I think a lot of girls want to join sororities to, like I said, to fill in a sisterhood or a brotherhood for
Yeah.
frats. It's a kind of way of like, that's my family, and that's the kind of people that are going to be in my life for the rest of my life. Which a lot of people say within college, when you meet people, you're like, these are going to be my friends forever. They're going to be in my wedding. They're going to be for this, and that's
Yeah.
what people
I don't
always
know.
say in college.
Just don't be exact copies of everyone around you.
Yeah, just you're a little like that's why I think it's weird when they like all wear like the same colored dresses, like
Ah,
white.
yeah, they wear well for the Insta post and like thumbnails of YouTube videos, it's always white. But then when they go to like
White and
the
orangey.
club or to parties, it's either a jean skirt, jean shorts, and black tank top.
Basic as it
Right?
comes. You already know.
Yep.
That's the starter pack of being basic, right? That outfit right there, that's your starting pack. If you want to be basic, we got you your starting pack. And I can pull that out of my closet right now.
I could probably make that out of my closet. Just I'll cut up
not
a
the
black
jean
shirt and
skirt.
cut some pants, and there you go.
Not the jean skirt. Oh, that got me. How did you just name my whole wardrobe pretty much?
That's because you're basic. That's
I
why.
know it just coming from me. Like when you were saying, I was like jean skirt. I was like, oh my god, I own those jean shorts. I own that. I have a black crop top. What do we got?
You're like, oh, I have like four pairs
Uh,
of each of those. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Those the girls that I follow or I'm subscribed to now on YouTube now. They're like that. I mean, like I said, I love the content that they post. Like I said, they are like basic
although I
stuff. You're like,
gotta, I
oh
gotta look at these one more time because I could have sworn one of them said tech lifestyle. Oh, it does.
yeah.
I don't know
And she's showing
how.
her Apple products probably.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how techy this is. If it's just her flexing her iPhone 13 Pro Max.
And her new MacBook Air that she got. She got a new iPad.
Like,
Um,
I'm gonna watch some of these videos because I just know what she's gonna say. Like, oh, it takes great pictures.
it's so mean.
Nothing, nothing else. Nothing like if you want like a real tech review, go to Linus Tech Tips or something. I don't remember the
Yeah,
exact.
who's the YouTubers you've been watching then? Who
Oh,
you been
okay.
watching?
So one of the YouTubers I've been watching, what's his name? Afro Senju. So
Afro
funny. He's
Senju.
great. He does a lot of anime stuff. He mainly plays video games. And I'll watch him for video games that I have no interest in because he's
Yeah,
so funny. He's just so funny.
YouTube's been kind of dry for me right now. Honestly, what I've been watching a lot is like just like murder crime stuff,
Hmm.
and then like things that like just like cases that have gone viral because that's what's great about the internet. Things go viral so quickly and so easily, like just like little things.
I know what's
Like,
coming next. I know what's coming next.
yeah, the slap of the century.
Because that when did
Okay,
that happen? That was like
this
what?
happened yesterday
This
at
was
the
yesterday.
Oscars. This was yesterday night. I'm gonna show you a tweet that I saw today that killed me. So everyone knows Will Smith and Chris Rock, right? I bet you everyone should have heard by now.
Yeah.
So the situation happened is Chris Rock was hosting the Oscars, or like he would went up to like name the nominees of best documentary, right? And he
No, I
was
thought he
like
was the
roasting
host.
a
Is he
bunch.
not the host?
I don't know if he was the host because I saw other people going on the stage announcing like different nominees. I don't know if he was the host of the show, but either way, I digress. He was up there to announce best documentary, right? And he was joking with a lot of like celebrities, like kind of like dissing them, right? So
Hmm.
then he got to Jade
Naturally, because
Pickett's
he's a comedian.
naturally because he's a comedian. Anyways, so then he got to Jada Pinkett Smith, and he was like, "I love you, Jada." Something. What was it? I don't know what the joke was. It was some movie with the bald girl, pretty much in it,
Yeah, I think it was
because
about, it was because it was about her hair.
it was about her hair. Yes, and which Jada has mentioned. Like I said, I've done a lot of research on it to figure out like why was she so offended. She was offended because she has alopecia, which is a condition of hair loss, which
Hmm.
people get. I um no, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, she got upset with the joke. And even though Will Smith laughed, which you can see in the clip, he laughed at the joke. Then she rolled her eyes, and then you cut the camera. I think clearly something exchange happened between Jada and Will to be like, okay,
Hmm.
she's upset. Now I'm upset. And then he just went on stage and he was like, oh no, King Richard's coming up because he was in the new movie King Richard with about like Will Serena and Venus
Hmm.
life. He just went up and slapped him in his face.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I had to watch it 6 times because I thought it was fake initially. I did not think it was real because I did not like. Obviously, when you hear a slap, you hear like when you slap something, it's really like loud sounding. Like to me, I don't know. I've never been slapped before, so
Yeah, well, that's
but
a
I'm
woman's slap. A man's. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
and also in the video, it didn't look like there was like any contact. To me, it looked very fake. So I
Yeah.
thought it was fake the whole time. But then when he went to go sit back down after Chris Rock was like, "Oh, Will Smith just slapped the bleep out of me," then he's like, "Keep my wife's name out your bleeping mouth," and he just said it twice, and everybody in the
Yeah.
audience went quiet. And I
And
was like, "Oh,
Chris
this
Rock
ain't a
was just
joke."
standing up there like,
And
I
he was
don't know what to
fumbling over
do.
his words because he couldn't say. He was just trying to say like the nominee. It was so awkward. Apparently, in the American version of like the Oscars, where it was like being broadcast, it
Mhm.
like the broadcast stopped for some reason. Someone said it stopped after the
Yeah.
slap, but then some other people saying in international like broadcasting, you could see the awkwardness. So I guess the one that people posted was like the international version of it.
Mhm.
So you can see like the awkwardness of like one, everybody in the audience, and then you can obviously Chris being very uncomfortable because he's very confused on why he just got slapped in the face. And like once again, I thought it was fake because I did not think that was like, I mean, yes, do I think it's wrong for someone to make fun of someone's condition? Yes, I think
I mean,
in a way,
it's,
both.
it's not something that's like super serious because there are stuff that's like kind of off limits. Also, these are famous people. They catch heat from everyone. They should also be kind of used to it by now. Like the
But
Oscars
I think
and stuff like that have always had people with like
assault
borderline
comments, pretty much.
kind of, yeah, like, oh, is it a real, like, should we laugh at this joke? Is that crossing the line, you know?
I think in the case for me personally, like kind of like watching it over and over again, I think both of them are in the wrong because one, I think she's obviously been public about her alopecia and how it's affected her and that she
Mhm.
is sensitive. So for that sake, I think if Chris looks at the internet, which I believe he definitely does, he probably saw an article about her talking about it and noticing that it's affected her and it's a sensitive subject. So he probably should have made a joke about it. But it's Chris Rock. He makes jokes, he insults a lot of people. So I don't know why
Yeah.
she was surprised on the fact that he made a joke like that. And then Will's in the wrong because I think obviously initially he just went off just reaction of that his wife was upset, which I saw a Facebook tweet about him talking about how could this man slap a dude on national television and your supposed wife exposed you with him having a, what was it called? It was a entanglement with August. But that was all over the internet. But him crying on about his wife, like
Yeah, it's
not.
just
I don't know if it was
it's such a
cheating because
mess,
she said it
and
wasn't cheating.
he's making it worse.
He just
With
made that
this,
worse.
it's making everything worse. He's in the
And then
limelight for none of the right reasons.
none of the right reasons. So he definitely was in the wrong on that situation. He should have not even done that. I think that could have easily been handled off screen. He could have easily been like, "Hey, that joke was very inappropriate in front
Yeah,
of my
I mean,
wife."
and
Like,
he also has like probably the most influence of any actor right now. So
oh
he
yeah,
easily
he's
could have just
very
destroyed him
popular. I
online if
mean,
he wanted to, you know?
that man's on YouTube, like on the YouTube Rewind. Like, yeah, he's famous. So what people see are people are gonna be like definitely gonna either side with him or attack him, which everybody was very mixed reviews on it. And then later in the show, apparently, one other people that were coming on stage, like hosting, they were trying to like lighten the mood because, of course, everyone felt uncomfortable after that situation. You got
Yeah.
like Amy Schumer's like, "Oh, I was in the bathroom. What did I miss?" Like, and then other
God,
people were like
hate
on
Amy
stage,
Schumer.
like,
But
"Oh, hey,
yeah,
Chris Rock and Will Smith, you guys need to settle this in the after party or blah." Like everyone was trying to make jokes about it,
yeah.
and you can see when Will Smith got he got an award, by the way. He won Best Actor for King Richard, and he was crying on stage. And I think he apologized for what happened. He didn't really like apologize, but
Like hat
it was kind of like
that's
like
that's
yeah,
it's just
it
all
was all over the
dumb.
place. It was all
Dumb.
over the place. It was literally all over the place. It was like kind of like a backhanded apology. It was like more of him apologizing, just like not really. He just said love makes you do crazy things. So that was his apology. He's like, love makes me crazy. Like, okay,
No, I don't know about
that's
that. I don't
that's
know.
like Chris Watts type of energy. Because have you seen about that, Chris Watts? Heard about him? The man who killed like his wife and two kids and an unborn child because he was
Oh,
with
actually,
a
I think I
whole new
have.
female. Yeah, it was on Netflix. A documentary is like
Yeah,
American.
I think I've seen or read a little bit about it.
Yeah, so that's what love does because he was in love with a whole new female, wanting a whole new life, and he thought, "Let me kill my kids and wife."
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
That
Not
might
let's
be
not get divorced.
that might
Let's
be
not be
what's the word? Delusional. Crazy.
clearly psychopath because, like, who doesn't
Yeah.
think? You know what? First thing, if you let's just say if you're really unhappy in a relationship or really more of a marriage, just break up with the person. Why go out of your way to be like, let me murder them? Because the way he like calculated everything was the most dumbest thing. I heard the day when he killed his children, like the morning of, he
Mhm.
enrolled his kids out of school. Then he he messaged his realtor saying, I think we're going to sell our house. Then he texted his wife's phone to like make it seem like he didn't know where she was.
Mhm.
He did a lot of dumb stuff when
That's like
after the murders.
Jesus. That's like what is it called? Premeditated.
Oh yeah, it was definitely
It was like a
premeditated, 100%.
planned thing.
But he was still denying the fact that he did anything to the children. He was going on national TV, like saying, "Oh, if anyone has them, can you guys bring up?" Knowing they were dead, he was using past tense like language, like verbiage.
Yeah.
He kept calling them like she, they. Like he knew they were already dead. His face, he didn't cry once when they died. Even the investigator herself said, "You haven't cried in the last 2 days. If
Mhm.
my kid was missing or even dead, I would be bawling my eyes, but you haven't cried." I mean, I know men don't like to show emotion, but he apparently loved his children, but he
Uh,
didn't cry
I
at
don't know
all.
that I always get like even those like I'm not gonna call anyone out specifically, but those like Instagram posts, it's like, oh, it's my ride or die.
Yeah.
I'm calling BS on that because like no way. If I met someone and I was like, oh my God, you're the love of my life, we're gonna get married, blah blah blah, and then I saw them like stab someone right in front of me, I'd be like, all right, I'm out. That's it.
Yeah,
Nope.
yeah.
I'm
I
not
gotta
gonna
go.
be
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I gotta cover this up because I love her. And nope, I'd be like, that's your business. Good luck with that.
I
See you
hope
later.
that his mistress, like, I hope his new mistress probably thought, I probably shouldn't stop talking to him because that
Yeah,
could
I would hope
easily
so
happen to
too.
me.
I would if she was a sane person, she should have been like, this dude's
Well,
crazy.
apparently
Like,
they were still talking while he was in jail, but I don't know how
oh my
long it's
God.
gone. That happened in 2018 and now it's 2022. So he's only been in jail for only a couple of years. So that man he got 3 consecutive life sentences. So
How does
not even
that
death.
how does
Huh?
that work? How
What do you mean?
does having multiple life sentences, how does that
Oh, it
work?
doesn't work. You're just going to be in jail whenever you die. Like
Yeah,
they're
why
just like,
not?
you're in
Like
there.
I always thought that was redundant. It's like you're
I thought that was
you
redundant
have to
too. It's
serve two
either
life sentences. It's like, is this a cat? Does he get more than one life?
that is he gonna die and come back,
Is he
like
are
and
they gonna
start over
take a
from
soul to
baby and then
jail
grow
after?
up?
Like
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I thought that was very redundant because there's definitely been like people who got like 986 counts of like rape or something, something like that, and it's like, yeah, I get that they probably raped or murdered a bunch of people, but like, just say they're just gonna get a count of life. Like, there's no point of saying, oh, they have this
yeah.
many counts of this.
It's
Like,
like here's
we get
12,
it.
here's 12 life sentences and he on good behavior you can get it down to 8. It's like what
Justice system,
what
bro. At that point, just put folks on death row for that point.
yeah,
At
just
that
let's
point,
just get rid of them. Actually, it would be really cool if we just send them into actually this is kind of messed up, but if we just send them into space, just one-way ticket.
just everyone just, and that would be a lot of people floating in space because there's a lot of people that's done a lot of messed up things.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna refine it a little bit. We just send them into the sun.
Oh god, that's pretty much hell.
Efficient. It's like, yeah, it's
and they'll burn like hell pretty much. So hey,
yeah.
it's just they're going there anyway, so why not just get it over with now? You know what I'm saying? That's a little dark, but
I think
I'm just saying
that definitely falls under cruel and what is it? Cruel and unusual punishment. That's
punishment. Yeah. That's what people say about like the electric chair and lethal injection, all that stuff. Like, but like my thing is like you commit something, then you gotta serve your punishment. Like he definitely could have easily avoided the whole situation with his wife and kids. He easily could have just left.
Yeah, just
like a normal person would
just
do.
be like, I want a divorce and I don't ever want to see these kids again.
It's the fact that he lied to everybody. He was like, oh, he was at first. No, this is the funny part. He decided to take a polygraph test.
Mm-hmm.
And the detective said to her, like to him, she's like, I just want to let you know, we're going to take this test and we're going to find out you're lying, by the way. He was like, I hope you're not going to take this test and then fail knowing that you did something wrong. Like she was giving him warnings because she already knew that he didn't,
mm-hmm.
right? She kept warning, like, we don't have to do this. You're going to look stupid if you take this test. He was like, yeah, I'm ready to take this. Like he thought he was going to buck the system and pass the polygraph and get away scot-free, like no tomorrow. And it's the fact that the security cameras from the other neighbor, like you can see him a little bit in the security camera, like loading stuff on his truck, and he was loading his wife. Yeah, but you couldn't see it visually.
Yeah,
but like
but
you can see his body language.
Uh,
Yeah, you can see he knew it was them. That's why he was so
oh,
uncomfortable watching it. He was like, not like how you are, but he was, when he was watching the footage with the cop and the neighbor,
not how I am.
he was like breathing heavily, he was sweating, he was nervous because he's like, he knew what he was doing in the video.
Hmm.
And even the neighbor said after like Chris left the house, he was like, yeah, he's acting weird. Like he's strange. He probably did it like 100%. So, like I said, he was denying it for the longest time. He took the polygraph test. He failed miserably, of course, because he committed the murder. He kept saying he didn't do it. Then he changed his story saying, oh, I just killed my wife because my wife killed my children. Then the story was, oh, I killed my wife. And then I tried to, no, he said he's tried to smother his children in their sleep. And then he went to go kill his wife. He killed his wife. And then his kids walked in saying, what's wrong with mommy? And then he was like, oh, nothing, and then wrapped her body up with covers, threw in the truck, threw the kids in the truck, and then threw the kids in an oil tank. And this is what he did to the kid. One of the girls was like 3, and he just put her head on a blanket, like put her head over like a blanket, and then threw her in there. Easy
That's
money,
so
just
messed
threw her in
up.
there. Then the second little girl said, is the same thing gonna happen to me? What happened to Cece, which was like the
Hmm.
little girl's name, knowing that she was going to die at the age of 4. She was like, is
That's
that
so
gonna happen to me,
messed up.
daddy? And she kept saying, daddy, no. And then boom, he just threw it in there. And he was like, I just feel so bad. Like she said, daddy, no, but I just couldn't stop. I was like, you're a psychopath. Like you're a psychopath. Your child is 4 years old telling you that they're obviously scared for their life, knowing they're gonna die. And you just thought, let me just throw them in there. Yep. They're from Colorado, by the way, which is like the most strangest state for this to happen, but it's Colorado. Like, I guess cool, but like,
Yeah, I would have
yeah, apparently
expected
their
that from like
house,
Nebraska or Oregon. No, but
or yeah, for real, but
Colorado,
it's,
man.
what kind of crime are we dealing over there at Bringing Colorado? Yeah, it was just,
People
I've
that
been
are crazy.
watching,
Absolutely
I've been
crazy.
watching it all over YouTube right now, like again, and it just baffles me on like how things can get so viral so quickly. And it got popular because
Yeah.
of how he was acting. That's the only reason why he got, because like you said, like a lot of people die, get kidnapped, like it happens, goes missing, like things
Yeah.
happen daily. So for something like that to go so easily viral, and the same thing with the Chris Rock and Will Smith, that stuff going so viral, it's just like, why do those things are so easily be able to go viral? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Or like,
it's so weird because I remember there was a point in time in like when I would look on TikTok, there would be like a group of people and it's like, help us make this song go viral or something. And it would fail miserably, obviously, because it's not the way to do it.
yeah,
And then I would see people try to like imitate other things that went viral. And it's like this this whole like viral thing isn't exactly, well, I mean, well, there is a formula to it. And I can
no,
tell
yeah,
you
most
that if
definitely.
it's been done before, it can't go viral again. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Like you're beating a dead horse at that point,
Yeah.
pretty much. And that's why, like, how certain, like I said, it's like you said, there's definitely a formula, there's a system of how they make people famous,
Hmm.
and
I
certain
mean, just
people
look
do,
at K-pop artists.
yeah.
That's all formulated. Sororities. No, I'm just bringing it back to
Tie us all back, sororities, definitely. I'm just saying, like, just how things get popular, and just it's crazy. Oh, this is what the tweet I was trying to show you about the Will Smith and Chris Rock thing. Someone tweeted, I said, I can't believe these two MFers are fighting, and it's literally their
Oh my
characters.
God.
And
That's so messed up.
then, wait, look at the next picture I found.
Is there gonna be a picture of him smacking the
See?
zebra? Yep, I knew it.
You knew it. You knew it already. Sam said, "Who's your bet on?" Sam said, keep Gloria's name out your mouth. These
That's
memes,
so.
bro.
I've been
The
seeing a
memes
ton.
that
Like
people
I'm surprised that happened only yesterday, and even I'm seeing tons of
literally
memes
just
about it.
yesterday happened, and it just blows my mind how quick people are. Just like Twitter's amazing when it comes to things when things went viral. I mean, that's how I heard about obviously like the Chris Watt case, because it was on Twitter and it was trending, and I
Mhm.
was like, okay, like I'm curious, what's it about? Like so, and everything that's on trending, like thing with like Kim K and Pete Davidson and Kanye, like that goes trending. Everyone's making tweets about it, and
That's because it's Kanye. Anything Kanye does instantly is trending.
Also, it's Pete Davidson for me. Like, out of all people she chose, she said, Pete Davidson, you're it, like the goofiest dude you can pick. Like it's like someone dating Adam Sandler. I know that man's married, but like you chose that lifestyle, and that man does not care about being famous. So I don't like Kanye. Kanye gives me a headache.
I like his music. I could care less about what he does.
Yeah, him as a person is jacked up. I was telling Sam this. I was like, Sam, do you not know that Kanye is very controversial? Like, have you heard the song Fame? You heard that song Famous, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the music to it?
Yeah, of course.
Literally disgusting. How do you have 12 other celebrities naked on your bed? Weird. What kind of music? It's like a 10-minute music.
This is Jesus we're talking about.
And that's another thing I hate, that he calls himself that, like, or people call him that. It's horrible. And then another thing, when he ran for president, that was dumb. Then he expressed himself for supporting Trump in 2016. Weird. Then he said slavery was a choice. Like,
oh my God, that was like, I can't believe
that. That's when we knew that Kanye isn't with our community. We as the Black community cannot claim Kanye West, give him to the Caucasian community, because this man literally said on national TV, broadcast to other people can see, that slavery was a choice. Yeah, that was the moment I said, yeah, I can't.
Yes,
like,
but his Jesus is King album is top tier.
I like you said, I don't listen to his music, but if he makes good music, that's good for them. But like I said, I guess like people, you can still support people, but like you can still like their music, but not support them as, like, I guess, people in a way.
Oh yeah,
like,
of course. That's basically what I do with most artists.
Yeah, they're like, you got to separate their music separate them as the artist and separate them as a person, because they can be two different people. Like, obviously, like the Travis Scott situation that happened, like,
very
that was viral. That was very unfortunate, and that went viral as well. Like stuff like that on social media just gets caught on fire, and how he reacted.
Travis Scott himself went super viral. He just like blew up, because I remember I would listen.
Oh, he blew out of nowhere, and what was it? 2016.
Yeah, I think. But I remember
that's when he really popped off.
I listened to him. I think he was under a different name. I think it was Cactus Jack, or it could be confusing him with someone else. But I used to listen to him a little bit, and he would appear in a couple songs here and there, and I was like, oh, this guy's is pretty nice. I don't know if his like auto-tune heavy rapping is gonna catch on, but
we need to look that up, see if his name was actually, if that was his actual name before. I remember the first time I heard a Travis Scott song was Antidote. Don't you open up that window? That's the first song I heard, and I think I remember hearing it. I was listening to on the bus going to school, and that was the first time I heard of Travis Scott ever, and I was like, okay, I'm cool with it.
It was one of his songs.
Oh, his one of his songs was
one of his old songs, I think.
Maybe like a SoundCloud type of song. When did Antidote come out?
What is going on? Did I just subscribe to something I wasn't supposed to? I don't know what's going on.
Oh Lord.
Oh no, he has Cactus Jack Records, which is founded by Travis Scott.
When did Antidote come out?
I remember seeing him pop up every once in a while on SoundCloud, and I was like, this guy's all right. And then he just, like, out of nowhere, I just see people
blew up,
going to his concerts. He's in Fortnite all of a sudden. I was like, what happened to him? I didn't listen to his music for like a year, and now he's popping off.
Yeah. Oh, the Antidote song came out in 2015, but I remember listening to it freshman year. So that was 2016. So like a year after the song was released, that's when I started listening. And that's when like he really skyrocketed on popular. Same thing with Billie Eilish. Billie Eilish got popular off one song that she put on SoundCloud, which was oh my God, Ocean Eyes. That was what they posted on, and she was 16 at the time when she made the song.
And then she made a remix with
she made a remix Bad Guy with Justin Bieber.
No, of Ocean Eyes.
Oh, she did a remix version of it?
Yeah, she does it with, because the original is just by herself, and the other one is with Khalid.
That's a different song. You're talking about Lovely.
Oh,
that's
maybe.
Lovely. Lovely was what she did. She did like a featured song with him. It was a feature. It wasn't a remix. It was featured. Like I think she did. I don't think she
Yeah,
sang the
you're
song
right.
by herself. It was I'm a Billie Eilish fan. I'm stand for Billie
I
Eilish.
like her music too.
I'm trying to get people into. She's also a year younger than us, and She has billions of followers and makes a lot of money, and she also is depressed. So we can relate to so many levels, minus the famous
I
part.
mean,
Like,
she makes good music. That's all I care about. No,
yeah, exactly. Who cares about her personal life? Like,
That's-
that girl's literally 20, just trying to figure out who she is as a person, but still dropping bangers out there in the world, and still sitting there thinking to herself, huh, I'm just trying to figure who I am. Like,
yeah,
I could imagine being someone young,
and
like
being
I think,
famous.
and being famous. Like anyone, I feel like anyone under the age of 25 is still trying to figure. Maybe 27, maybe 27.
And
No, 25.
I'm probably gonna be like 45 and be like, dang, what am I gonna do? Like,
That is true. Like I said, I feel like at under the age of 25, you're still trying to like really set stone of like who you are, what do you want to do with your life, and just how you want to be something in the world. And then like obviously the older you get, like I feel like at 50, that's when you really think to yourself, dang, I'm still not who I am. Like I
I'm
think
still
I
trying to figure it out. I don't know.
I think I've talked to Sam's mom, and she's like in her like mid 50s, and I've talked to her about just like how she feels about her life, and she's just said like I didn't expect my life to be the way it is. Like she's like I'm still
Yeah,
trying to figure it
that's
out
usually
day by
how it
day.
goes.
Yeah, like you really won't figure out life, I guess, until we're dead. Really, at that point, life's over. But maybe it'll click at the end of the day when you're on your deathbed thinking,
I don't know if you have two life sentences, maybe the second, you can just think
not the
about what
two
you want
life
to
sentences.
do.
Oh my god, that was good. That was a good way to
Oh,
tie
no,
everything
hold
back
on.
together.
We're gonna real quick because we're probably gonna end this pretty soon. But I have a fun fact for you.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
Uh, I really want to look it up. Tried for murder. There's a tree in,
Oh my god,
I
stop,
think it was a tree in the Roman Empire that fell
stop.
on some rich person,
Mm.
and they tried it they had like a trial for the tree, found it guilty and sentenced it to death. I think
What?
in
How?
Roman
How did they
Empire.
bring the tree to the courtroom? That's what I want to know. Who went to the courtroom to stand for the tree? Because and what jurors decided thinking they got it in the mail that they're gonna be on jury duty, right? And you're like, okay, I guess I'll do it. You know, whatever. The government's calling me to do it, and then you're sitting there and you're like, you're sitting there watching a case about a tree being on trial for did they kill he killed somebody, right?
I
The
think
tree fell
yeah,
on
I'm pretty
somebody,
sure like a branch fell on someone and it killed
and
someone.
then they died, and then they said,
Man, I really hope I'm not wrong because I remember reading this somewhere. I just can't find it again.
that's I'm just saying, like, I couldn't imagine being like the person that's on jury duty, like has to be like the jurors
Yeah,
and
imagine
have to
sitting there and they're like they're doing the whole process. They're like, "Is this your branch?"
they're like, is this knowing the tree can't answer, and they're like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a connection. Let's do a DNA swab of it. Let's
it's
let's
so
get it.
funny.
Let's That's so dumb.
I mean,
Like,
we're almost there. Some town has a dog for mayor, so we're getting there.
oh yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, it's a
Gonna
slow grind of stupidity. Just keeps going up. It's gonna get there. I think. So I know we're going to wrap up, but Sam told me apparently Biden spent 14 million on like campaigning to get elected in 2020, or like he
Yeah,
raised.
people spend a ridiculous amount of money.
Oh yeah, 14 million. Imagine feeling 14 million. You know what I would do? 14 million? Not run for president.
No, I'd probably
Definitely
do
not.
something productive, like I don't know, put into
Yeah,
cancer research or something.
yeah.
I
Put
don't
your
know.
energy somewhere else. Like, God, that's why we're in debt. Like the things that people put their money into are like you could have donated. People can't even donate a cent to children that are hungry, but they'll pay a bunch of money for a little old white
So
dude
that
to
an
sit in the
old
office
man
for 4
can,
years.
yeah, and he can invade random places.
Yeah, we love it here. We love America, guys.
Love American politics. You know,
We
we're gonna
love
have
it.
to save that for next episode because I wanted to talk about the jury or no, the judge that was getting cross-examined for a position in the Supreme Court. It was such a mess.
Oh
Such a
gosh,
mess. We'll have
that's
to talk
definitely
about that
something.
next time because that's like a whole hour.
You guys gotta stay tuned, and that means guys need to subscribe, and that you need to turn your post notifications on when we
Hit that
post
like button. Check us out on
weekly.
Spotify because I'm actually updating it now since
Yes,
I'm
check
not
us
as
out
lazy.
on Spotify and follow us on all our socials and our Instagram account. Alrighty, guys,
Subscribe
this
to our
has been Tea Time.
OnlyFans.
Shut up! I hate you.
Wait, I mean, I told you, I said, hey, we could make money. This is
Oh my god!
it.
And I didn't even ask how. You know what? You got me there. See, you got me there. Look at that. Get out of here. Alrighty, guys. This has been Tea Time. Clink.
Link.
Bye, guys.